Hi everyone, and welcome to And So On. My name is Lisa, and today I'm going to take you through my plans for the week. Alright, I have a little list here of plans for the week, but first I want to share with you my Bathurst top. So this is the top that I made last week that I wasn't able to share with you because the pattern hadn't been released. And so I'm wearing it today. I'll put some pictures in. This top is a little scandalous. It is backless. I've made it in a coca double gauze, and for me, because I'm small chested, the double gauze is enough coverage for me that I'm very comfortable. I think it's going to be super cool in the summer when I'm extra hot to have that backless feature. I think that it will go well with anything high-waisted. So when I first made it, I did it according to the pattern, and then I was like, I sent it to her and I said, just so you know, I think I'm going to take down the hem and I'm going to add a little bit, or I might add like a little skirt or a peplum, or not peplum, but like something. Do you know what I mean? Like I might add something to the bottom. And then I tried it on with my Pietra shorts, which I think I'm wearing them with in the picture. And I was like, oh, wait a second, this is perfect. Like with high-waisted things, it's actually perfect. And then I put it on today with my, right now I'm wearing with pants just because it's more comfortable to sit in, but I put it on with my Patty Pocket skirt from Amy Nicole Studios. And again, that hits right across my belly button. And so this top is perfect with that. You don't have to tuck it in. It just hits the right spot. So I think I'm actually gonna leave it as is. I saw someone make a striped one of the other pattern testers, which I loved. And so I have some fabric right there. Is that the one? No, it's actually right there. That I would like to make one with. Maybe we'll see if I have enough fabric. I have about 8 things I want to make with that one length of fabric, so we'll see what I actually get done. But this is amazing, and on top of that, I'm going to be doing a pattern giveaway for this on Friday, maybe Saturday, but probably Friday. So Friday's my birthday. Yay! Quarantine birthday. I was so excited to have my birthday in Spain because May 1st is the workers' holiday in a lot of Europe, and it isn't a holiday in Canada, and so it was the very first time that I was actually going to celebrate my birthday in a country that celebrates my birthday as a national holiday. But not this year. We might stay another year, so maybe next. We'll see. Anywho, I want to do a giveaway because I'm also just crossed 12,000 subscribers. Thanks, you guys. 12,000 subscribers. So amazing. So on Friday, I'm going to do that giveaway. On top of that, I have a €50 Minerva gift certificate as well to give away. So lots. And I'll be doing it again with the New to Me YouTube channels. So I'm going back to that model because since I did those 2 New to Me YouTube videos just in the last, I don't know, month or something, YouTube now throws all the new sewing YouTubers to me, or anyone I haven't seen. I'm constantly in my feed. So I have a bunch more, which is always so fun and exciting. Anyway, highly recommend this top. Super, super cute. I'm going to list it for you below if you want to have a look. Come back on Friday to win a copy. The 1st of May not only brings my birthday, but it also brings Me Made May. So I love Me Made May. I just love seeing everybody's Me Mades and people wearing stuff. And I've done it, I think, the last 3 years. 2 or 3 years, maybe only 2 years actually, now that I think about it. And the thing is that in Toronto, May is a very changeable season. It's very can be really cold, and then it can be really hot. And sometimes I found it a bit of a challenge because I couldn't kind of pick a certain number of things to wear. But here in Spain, you should see if I think of it, I'll put in a graphic of what the weather is going to be next week. It's like mid-20s, high teens, the whole week long. And so I feel like March, April was kind of the changeable time for here in Spain where I am, and May is going to be really great. So here's what I did. I went in last night and I cleared out all of my winter clothes, or most of my winter clothes. I kept a few things, of course, but all my heavy sweaters, my heavy pants, lots of my long sleeve stuff put away. And then I pulled out my summer suitcase, because of course everything we have are in suitcases. So when I pack things away, I pack it into a suitcase. And out of my summer suitcase, I only took out Me Made items. I didn't take anything out that was not Me Made. So I will be keeping some non-Me Mades Mostly I would say there's a couple shirts that I want to keep out, and there's some like sleepwear, but it's going to be mostly me made. So originally I pulled everything out and I thought, okay, I'm going to do a video and show you all my me mades for Me Made May, like what I'm going to use. And then you can see the disaster behind me. I decided to leave this out. It actually doesn't look too bad there, but believe me, if you turned around, you'd see as I'm sorting everything and figuring out. And then I have next to me this beautiful arranged set of tops and dresses, and I'll put in a video, but I tried to set up my camera so that I could do the video in front of there, and it's just not going to work, unfortunately. I can't get everything in, and then the sound's off and blah, blah, blah. So what I am going to do though over the next 2 days is I'm going to show you all of the mimes that I have here in Spain that I'm going to be using towards my spring summer wardrobe. And I think I'm going to divide it into dresses and play suits in one video, and then separates and cozies in another video. And I'm going to try to get those both out before Friday. We shall see. Fingers crossed. So what I'm doing now is I'm assessing, I'm looking at what do I want to keep out, what do I not really love, because I have so many beautiful pieces. I'm only going to keep out the stuff that I really love. What needs to be mended, there's a couple of things that when I did them, I rushed them, and so there's details that need to be fixed. And it's just neat, right? Like looking at all of your me made pieces, and you remember sometimes exactly where you were in your sewing journey, right? Like, where was my skill set? What choices did I make? What do I know better now than I knew before? Like rather than just pulling a t-shirt. I mean, not that you wouldn't have stories behind things you buy in stores, for sure. Like, there's still an emotional connection. I feel like when you make something and you pull it out, you just have a certain sensory memory about it that I think is really special. So I loved pulling these all out. And then this morning I ironed them all. I washed everything that needed to be washed, and I've got them up there. It's a pretty cohesive palette of gray, blue, red, orangey red, and sort of some pinky purplies. Yeah, no green, no yellow, no purple. It's pretty cohesive. So you'll see that. Yeah. Okay, so what do I want to make this week? So I have a little list. I have a little list. What's that from? It's from something. And I'm going to show you the things that I'm thinking about making this week. Now, as I go through this list, and today and tomorrow and the next day, and figure out everything that I have, it might shift a bit, but I'm pretty sure all of these are going to get made. Okay, so first of all, I'm making my kids summer PJs because my youngest has grown out of everything, and we've given away all of our PJs to some friends with younger kids. And Audrey could also use a pair of summer PJs. She's wearing this like raggedy old fleece nightgown that I made her 2 Christmases ago. That was not the best fleece to begin with, and it's not fleece, it's a flannel. Not the best quality flannel to begin with, and it's just threadbare, like threadbare. I wouldn't even be comfortable donating it or giving it to someone else. It's going to turn into be rags to clean things with. Bless her, she still wears it all the time. So I let them choose each a jersey to make their pajamas out of, and I'll show you the picture. So this is a free pattern from Bernina that I think I'm going to use, and it actually goes up to adult sizes, and it's just a cute little romper because they will often go from, preteens, they kind of get up and they're in their PJs most of the day. So it's kind of nice that it's something that'll be something they can move from, thing to thing. So Audrey chose this, space. She is still very into space and being an astronaut. It is still her plan to go to Oxford and become an astronaut. Okay. So this is this, and I don't know the brand on this actually, it's not written on here, but our local merceria, actually a different one than I normally buy for, they put their jersey on for €9 a meter, so I thought good time to pick it up. And then Lily picked this one, which is a Katia fabric, a Katia fabric, and it's a little moon, it's so cute, moon and stars cuddling. The only thing with this one is it turns out that it's kind of more of a fleecy, it's almost more of a light sweatshirting, or it's quite fleecy on the back and soft, which for summer PJs may not be ideal, especially for a child that tends to run hot. But I'll certainly get use out of it. It's just whether or not it becomes winter PJs anyway, and I get her something lighter for for now. I'm not sure, we'll see. Next is masks. Just to be clear, kids don't have to wear masks when they leave the house. It's just more if they were to go into a grocery store or a pharmacy or be within close contact with people. That's why my girls don't have theirs yet. But on Sunday, for the very first time in 6 weeks, they were allowed to leave the house. Kids in Spain are not allowed to leave the house, or were not, except if they were kids of single parents who had no choice but to take them to the grocery store, etc. So they're allowed out for 1 hour a day between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. And within a kilometer of their house. So we took them for a big walk on Sunday, and that was really, really nice. And they didn't go out yesterday, but I will take them for a walk later today. Hats. Still have hats on my list. I think I'm going to go back to the Creative Bug hat that I like. I'll put in a picture. It worked really, really well for me. And even though it might be a little bit big for my youngest, the bucket hat that I made for her, she's going to wear, the Sorrento bucket hat, just wasn't my favorite pattern, really. I didn't love the fit on it, so I think I'm going to go back to the Creative Bug one. I'd already printed it out anyway, because obviously I didn't bring my copy with me, so I'm going to work on that, and I'm definitely going to interface it, because the one that I have, that I've worn to death, I didn't interface it, but I've still done it forever. And you know what, too, is I might take it, this older one, to the beach when I'm allowed to go on the beach and dunk it in the ocean, because the salt water will make it nice and like a little more firm, a little more crisp. I'm going to cut out and make that Patrones tie front shirt that was from last week. That was the only thing that didn't make it through. I really think that that's going to come in handy during Me Made May. Like I said, I have a blue linen shirt that I thrifted that I'm wearing all the time these days. It's just an extra layer when in the morning when it's a little bit cool, or even if I just want some protection for my shoulders. So I think that that's going to be really good. So I'm going to use that. And then to go with that, in the same fabric, let me get the fabric. That's in this fabric here. This is the same fabric as my Darling Ranges dress, the orange dress from last week. And this is cotton and hemp, 55% cotton, 45% hemp. And I know I love the way this feels when I wear it, so I'm pretty sure this is gonna be great. I have a lot more of this. I have 4 meters, so I can make a couple things. So as well as making that wrap front, I'm just gonna cuddle it. Oh, you talk? I'm gonna cuddle the fabric. Don't tell me you don't cuddle your fabric. I know you do. Okay. So when I make the tie front top, I also want to make a pleated midi skirt or knee length. I'm going to wait and see. I love the look of midi. I just don't think it suits me. I think there's something about, I don't know what, but for me, it always looks dowdy. Yeah, I would love to make a midi skirt, but I think it's going to end up just below the knee rather than like mid-calf. So I have a Burda pattern. I can't remember off the top of my head what month it is. I think it's last month, so I think it's April, but I'll put below which one it is, and I'll put in a picture here of what it looks like. There's 2 different versions. I also love the little top, the little cross front top that goes with it. That's not for this week, but it's definitely on my list. So I'm going to make that. Staying on skirts, I'd like to make a skirt to go with this top. I feel like you could definitely make it look almost like a little dress if you had a skirt that came right up above the belly button, and then this came down, and then you had the open back. I think that would be super cute. So I'm gonna look for just a really plain probably gathered, maybe A-line. I'm just not sure how that would work in the double gauze. So I'm gonna look at some double gauze examples of skirts and go from there. I have probably about, how much do I have? I probably have about 3/4 of a meter left, maybe a little less. So plus a little bit of straggles, you know, beyond that. So it's not going to be a huge skirt, but I think I can at least get something that's, you know, like just above the knee. And I think that will be great with this. One thing I am noticing with my going through things is that I have a lot of woven t-shirts, but I don't have very many just t-shirts. Everything that I have that's in jersey is almost totally a dress, because you know me, I default to a dress if I possibly can. So I have a couple of like straight t-shirts that I've lengthened into a dress, tank tops that I've lengthened into a dress, but I don't have a lot of just t-shirts. So I have this leftover red, this great garnet colored from Minerva that I did a t-shirt that I lengthened into a dress. So I'd like to do an actual t-shirt or tank top under this. I'm looking at the Isla top from Creative Bug, and I think that could be great. It also has a dress version, so I might get distracted. But I have a couple things that I would really like to to make into t-shirts, tank tops. Just get a couple of practical things because I have a lot of like pretty practical stuff, but not in knits. And so I think I need to do a little bit of knits. Okay, and lastly, looking at everything I have, I think I need one more neutral bottom. And so I have this, if you guys remember, let's see if it has a texture to it. Can you see that? There you go, that's good. So this is from Meter, and this is a cotton twill, a textured cotton twill. And you can use either the textured side or the non-textured side, which has the twill. This is a great kind of beigey, like a twill, what do you call it? It was called stone. Stone to me is a little bit more gray or putty gray. This is warmer. It's like a creamy beige, warm creamy beige. You know what I mean. Khakis. Chinos. Makes me think of chinos. So for this, I was thinking about the Pietras again, sizing down a size and taking a little triangle out of that front portion. I actually might even try that on my earlier ones first. The only thing is, so I'm gonna cuddle again. Cuddle, a little bonding. So I could do the Pietra pants, but I don't know how much I'm gonna wear pants in the next little bit. And I have 3 pairs of pants, summer pants, that I think are gonna get me through. I have some shorts for sure, but they're sort of shorter shorts. So a pair of Pietra shorts I think would be very practical. The other option is I could do another Erin skirt. And if you remember the black Erin skirt that I did, where is it? It's over there, I'll put in a picture. I did a black Erin skirt that I've worn a ton and it's really, really useful. And I think that could also be a really great neutral addition that would go with pretty much all of my tops. Maybe I've just convinced myself right there that that's what I should do. Because I do in the summer prefer to wear a skirt to shorts in general. But then again, I'm dying to get another crack at those Pietra shorts. So anyway, stay tuned. So those are my 7 sewing plans for the week. Now, of course, I take the week loosely. If I want to go 8 days or 9 days or whatever, then I'm going to allow myself that. But usually on a birthday weekend, I get to do whatever I like. And since I have nowhere to go, I may as well be here sewing. So I think that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Anyway, I hope that you guys come back tomorrow to see my Me Made Makes from previous years and previous times. So I hope to get 2 of those out, and then on Friday or Saturday, I'm going to put up that giveaway. So if you guys would please like and subscribe to this video and hit the little notification bell so that when I have a new video, it pops up for you. I would so appreciate that. It would mean the world to me. And yeah, I hope that wherever you guys are, the sun is shining and you are sewing. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.